Hi, it's 3:40 p.m. So I can't even just step out for a few seconds or open the door to get some fresh air without any gang stalking activity. And I missed it that they had a white female driving one of those fake, I think it was GMC and not Chevy. And she had like as if it had hydraulics or something, because the back part, well, the front part was elevated and the back part was lowered down. But she had one headlight, and then there was another car following her, like a tan brown car with one headlight also. And it's like, damn, I wish I could have captured it. But it's like gang stalkers, some of the younger ones, who are not black, they want to try to be like a black thug or try to imitate a black gangster. And there's nothing gangster or hard about them. And they're proud Satanists. So I just went and took out the trash just right quick, and the manager still ain't here. So I'm just, I text the manager and said that basically I got, give him permission to do one more week here. So here's a quick update. See, it's like I just sprayed around the motel room, and I can't air my room out because gang stalkers passing by and everything. So I gotta breathe in the chemical. And so anyway, so I've been hearing, I thought that I was gonna be with this batch 3 with the taxes. And they trying to make it like as if you want to see your transcripts about the taxes, then you have to do this biometric thing. And I'm like, no way. So I partially followed through with it, but didn't go through all the way with. And I'm like, well, I'll just wait for the thing to come. But I've heard that, I guess people, I mean, tomorrow makes 2 full weeks since I filed my tax returns. So I don't know if most people are saying that they filed their tax returns before March 1st. A lot of people are saying that they're getting them this Wednesday. But I'm not sure. I don't know about me personally. But I've been trying to fight against stressing against that, but still been stressing about it. But also, I wanted to say with the pie that I just posted, that I want to say calm down. It's only $3.99, and it was from 2 days ago. So when I went out to that appointment and stuff like that. So I mean, I saw I got a lot of thumbs down on there, and so I mean, as I said, the perps hate everything I do, because then if they just see a pie, and if the dessert looks good, they automatically falsely assume that I paid for something so expensive. You know what? Did they think the pie costed $15? Or the pie slice costed $15 or something? I never would eat like that, or I never could afford to eat like that. And then one thing that I find is at these rich folks restaurants where a burger costs $89 and then a steak could cost like $300. That food is usually so bland, flavorless, and nasty at those uber rich folks restaurants. And they swear up and down that it tastes so good. and everything like that, So anyway, I had earlier today, I looked on my other couple of channels and looked at all the look back at some of my old videos in which I was forced to make, and it's like, wow, I wish some of these videos were still public, but everybody ignores me. Nobody really pays attention to me anyway. But I had so much gang stalking proof and a lot of important truths about a lot of different things on the other channels. And so to dispel the false rumor that I'm always talking and posting about food, when I just recently, just a few minutes ago, hoping that my twin sister was all right. And then so I saw one of the perps on there trying to say, well, oh, it's good to see you eating, Brandy. While the same people thumbing me down. So, I'm still bothered and mentally troubled about the perps, the narcissistic perps and fake TI perps who sold out and still hiding behind the Bible and pretending to be Christian, falsely trying to say that you're always talking about food or you're obsessed with food and you're just greedy. But I'm not even that huge. I'm not even that big. So, they have people way bigger than me. And I've been troubled about the food thing for the past couple of weeks. And I mean, as I said, I occasionally post food, every now and then. And the little bit of time that I have posted food, it's to show the gang stalkers cheating me out my food. But I'm pretty sure it's been less than 8 times that I have posted food and, in a celebrating kind of way. I don't even do that much, and I don't even have the money or whatever to do that much. But, I can't travel like I want to. I can't move around like I want to. Me living a homeless life, so I don't have that much really to celebrate, or so much happiness or whatever. But it's like the perps want me to starve, and even skinny targeted individuals say that the perps want them to starve. Even skinny TIs say that the perps don't want them to eat. So, you serve Satan. And so they don't want you to make any money, but while they're making billions targeting and trafficking you. But you want to cry and bitch about and try to pretend to fake criminalize a $4 pie? A $4 pie slice? But, you while at the same time you participate in blood drinking ceremonies and you raping, beating, torture kids, but then you want to criminalize somebody eating once in a I was doing pretty good for a long time, with eat, and now I've just been like depressed for the past couple of weeks. And it's like, wow, the gang stalkers, they don't want me to eat or anything like that. But they try to twist everything. They try to falsely make it like as if that I don't have my focus on God. And I'm just focused nothing but gang stalking food and money all the time. But if I was that much of a pig, the way they try to falsely twist everything to look like as if I just scam people out of their money and go eat lavish meals. Don't y'all think I would have been way bigger than what I am? I'm not that huge. I'm not that huge right now. I'm pretty big, but I'm not huge right now. So, I just had the peanut butter pie from a couple of days ago. And because I wanted to do, remember I was telling y'all, I wish I could have opened up a restaurant, or I would have wanted to do a cookbook, or I wish I can do like a YouTube cooking channel or something like that. you know. So I mean, but they want to try to twist things around to just make me out to look bad in order to cover their own asses, you know. But I wanted to say I'm feeling like very bad because like my twin sister does not, I can't put my finger on it, but my twin sister does not look the same anymore. And I'm like scared for her and very worried. But the other family members, I'm like, I mean, I can see her YouTube channel, but you know, it's like the rest of the family members, I don't know what the hell is going on with them. But I know they're celebrating life and living it up. That's all I know. But, you know, I couldn't even take a vacation or travel like I would like to. Can't even go back to my own hometown, even just to for like a short visit like I wish I could. So, it's very crazy how the nonsensical false rumors, and then people on the internet, they don't know you, so they just want to fill in the blanks and make false assumptions and just meddle and nitpick in your personal business and not tending to their own family. And so, you know, they got a whole bunch of online busybodies out there. You know, if I had not posted the price of that pie, you know, if I hadn't posted the price of that pie, you know, they probably would have got even more mad. But they just hate everything. They hate everything about me. I post up a short story, you know, they got a problem with that. If I post up a video, you know, about a frog jumping around and croaking, you know, and just showing the beauty of nature and the butterfly flying around, you know, spring is coming up. So, you know, if I would have posted a picture of, you know, the beauty of nature, then, you know, they got a problem with that too. If I try to celebrate nature, you know, and they definitely have a problem with me talking about the Bible or talking about God. And one thing I don't do is try to twist the word to try to twist the Bible to fit a certain agenda to smear campaign anybody. That's one thing I don't do. So, I mean, if I try to show Bible scriptures or try to show the Bible, like when I said that, you know, it's the best food you can ever eat, you know, and the Word of God, you know, hunger and thirst, you know, rest meets all your needs. So if I post about that, you know, they got a problem with that too. So, they really have a big problem with my every move. And I mean, you can't find me guilty of any crimes, because if so, lock me up already. But all they can do is, you know, try to play a guessing game and falsely assume, and then run with it like as if it's gospel truth. And so, so I mean, I can't even post up about my blog. Like, say, for example, if I try to post talking about, you know, a fiction short story about, you know, somebody having an extravagant, I mean, not even an extravagant wedding, but, you know, a wedding scenario. I either get hounded down or attacked, or you give me a whole bunch of thumbs down about that, or you or I get ignored altogether. But it's like, I mean, it's like they think that they can take that right away from me. I'm not harming anybody. You know, so if the perps lie and say that I'm always posting about food, no, it's occasional. So if they want to say she's always posting about food, and so, I mean, well, I look back and that's not true. I wonder, do my legs look too big? I don't know if y'all can see that. Do my legs look too big? So I mean, my face doesn't even look like it used to. I wonder how much I weigh, because I don't know how, like my thighs and stuff, like I used to be bigger than what I am. I used to be bigger than this. But like today for breakfast, it was late lunchtime, but I just had those cheese grits and eggs, and I was weak and I was wanting to save the pie all the way until next week, but I was weak and gave in to the temptation. But and then I had 2 extra spoonfuls of peanut butter on top of that. So still feeling like I'm still hungry. But then, that was late. So then for dinner, well, I haven't had rice I don't even remember. No, I guess the last time I had rice must have been the last time I had that rice pilaf stuff that I microwaved. And that was over a week ago. So, I got some microwave, like, generic version of rice-a-roni. But, it's loaded with high fake sodium. It's loaded with high sodium and stuff like that. So, I know I'm kind of concerned about that. But I haven't had, let's see, I don't think I haven't really had any seafood, even so much as tuna. Idiots. I haven't even really had seafood or tuna all week this week either. I didn't even have tuna or seafood this week. Just, alternating between processed, those meatballs and canned soup and that buy one get one free thing of grilled chicken breast. So still got some canned vegetables and canned mixed vegetables, and and I think I have very little bit of canned fruit left. But I got a few little cans of canned soup. Canned soup and also but I mean, I wish I had it financially good enough to where I could, afford smoothies and juices and salads and my own homemade, fruit cocktail and stuff. But, I don't know if I'll be in that bracket for next week to get to, if I'll be in that bracket for next week to get to receive the tax refund. But, as I said, I've been hearing all kinds of stories, and some people have their personal stories, so each of our stories are individualized. But, I've been kind of at wit's end and kind of frustrated, But I also wanted to say that this week, and it's been like this week, wait, today's the 11th? Yeah. This week, I didn't get any donation from my writings at all, but it's all right. I don't even, a lot of the times when I write my short stories or write blogs and stuff, I don't even really do it for the money. I just do it because I enjoy it. And then, I feel like, I would just appreciate if you read it, but, you don't even have to do that. But a lot of times I just do it as a hobby. But, I do it just as a hobby and stuff like that, But I was saying that to try to say that, if the online perps are huffing and puffing and mad, they already rich and driving nice stuff and have a comfortable, guaranteed roof over their heads. Some of them own houses, but they're sitting there huffing and puffing and trying to criminalize a $4 pie slice. they'll try to criminalize a $4 pie slice. While you should worry about your own crimes and satanic rituals that you partake in. But as I say, they're huffing and puffing because they make this false assumption that I'm making hundreds and thousands of dollars a day from my blog and from writing, or from the GoFundMe, which I no longer have. And if they're bitter and angry that I got like a little over $1,000 over a span of approximately a year and a half, from GoFundMe raised. But, it's like a lot of professed targeted individuals who claim to be God's chosen. They even handpick who to be supportive of. Like, they'll endorse another targeted individual's GoFundMe if they have it, or they'll promote another targeted individual's books, websites, blogs, whatever. But, and they'll do it on their own free will. But, I feel like, if I would have come up missing, nobody would really be concerned. I'm hearing more and more stories about targeted individuals being missing or dead. Which is scary to me because, if somebody is missing, a targeted individual, sometimes they be either locked up in jail or prison for an unknown amount of time, or that if they'll be missing and then kind of find out they were locked up in a mental institution for a few weeks. So I'm hearing about the Cliffview person. A lot of targeted individuals on Twitter are, shaking up about the fact that the last anybody has ever heard from him was February 12th. So, so I don't know. I'm just worried about that. And a couple of more targeted individuals I recently heard. Oh yeah, I talked about the other guy the other day that was, targeted and got shot and killed by police. So, I'm trying whatever I could to keep my sanity. Like today, earlier, I was feeling depressed and lonesome, and but at the same time, I feel like feeling like I need somebody to talk to, but then at the same time, feeling scared to reach out to anybody because afraid of being hurt again, or afraid of not getting along with that person, or something, or afraid of just anything. So it's like now I feel like I'm scared to even try to get close with anybody new. So but it's like Wednesday. I was already out, and I ate. And so but last week I got that Social Security check, and I had a little financial help from a few people. Because to be honest with y'all, with just my Social Security by myself and no help, today would have been the day that I would have had to pack up and go live back on the streets. But thanks to y'all who, helped me out, and y'all helped me out, and so the fact that I had a little help beforehand is what helped me to have enough money to be able to stay here for another week. And then, I don't know what's going to happen if by next Wednesday, if I might just be told that my refund is coming. But if not, then, I'm hoping that, I guess if I show the manager that, hey, I may be late, but here's my, here's proof that my tax refund has been approved and it's on its way. So I don't know if he might be gracious enough to just let me stay here and then catch up for a couple of weeks or something. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know what to expect, or I don't know what's going to happen, for the next couple of weeks. But, the perps don't want me staying here, trying to run me off, trying to run me away from here. And they want me starving on the streets. They want me punished with starving on the streets. They don't want me to write. They don't want me to get the truth out. Fiction is even a threat to them. Because y'all know there's some truth to the fiction that I write. Like they have some truth-related themes to my fiction that I write. And so, I also, would like to do some food blogging also. And like I will, if I could travel around, I would love to do some nature blogging as well. And do some nature blogging about nature and stuff. And so I'm not even allowed to do things I enjoy. And then they make it like as if I'm a sore, pathetic loser for being depressed and whining and complaining all the time. But when I try to do something that make me happy, y'all make it like, how dare you? How dare you? Like, how dare me to try to do something, even if it's very small, you still got an issue with that. So, I'm going to see y'all later.